A 9-year-old boy saves a collapsing mafia boss at a crowded street fair, rushing in when everyone else runs away. The man survives. But what comes next is something no one could have predicted. The mafia boss tracks down the boy and his mother, desperate to repay them. But she wants nothing to do with him because she knows exactly who he is. A criminal, a monster in an expensive suit, someone her son should never be near. Yet the boy sees something different, something no one else can see. And his simple act of kindness cracks open something buried deep inside the most dangerous man in the city. As rival gangs close in and bullets fly, the mafia boss faces an impossible choice: protect the family that saved him, or watch his violent world destroy the only good thing he's ever known. But there's a twist that will shatter everything, a secret from the past, a tragedy that connects them in ways no one saw coming. Can a hardened criminal really walk away from a lifetime of blood and power? And when redemption costs everything, including his freedom, will one child's faith be enough to save them all? The sun burns hot on Bourbon Street. I step out of the SUV and the noise hits me. Jazz music, laughter, the smell of fried dough and beer. Marco walks beside me. His hand rests near his jacket, always ready, always watching. "Boss, you sure about this?" he asks. I nod. Just a quick stop. 10 minutes. The Bayou Street Fair stretches for blocks. Families everywhere. Children running between stalls, couples holding hands. I used to bring my son to places like this. I feel dizzy. My chest tightens. The world tilts sideways and I grab Marco's arm, but my legs give out. I hit the pavement hard. My body convulses. I can't control it, can't breathe, can't think. People scream. Footsteps scatter away from me. This is it, I think. This is how I die. Alone in a crowd. Then I hear a small voice, clear and certain. "Calm down, I can save you." Hands touch my shoulder. Small hands. They roll me onto my side. Someone clears my mouth. The convulsions slow. The voice keeps talking, steady and sure. "It's okay. You're okay. Just breathe." I try to focus, try to see who it is. But the world goes dark. I wake in a hospital bed. White walls. Beeping machines. My head throbs. Marco sits in the corner. His face is tight with worry. "What happened?" My voice is rough. "Seizure, boss." He leans forward. "A kid saved you. 9 years old, knew exactly what to do." Vince felt confused. "A kid?" "Yeah. Rushed right in when everyone else ran away. His mum's a nurse. She taught him." Something shifts in my chest. I don't understand it yet. "Where are they?" I ask. "They left. Wouldn't give their names at first. The mom, Tanya Carter, she refused any reward. Told the paramedics they were just doing the right thing." I close my eyes. When was the last time someone helped me without wanting something? My breath catches. "Find them," I say. "I need to thank them." Marco nods. "Already got their address, boss. Nurse gave it to me. Said the mom seemed nervous about you finding out who they were. Smart woman, she knows who I am." My chest tightens again, not from pain this time, from something else. 2 days later, I'm discharged. The doctors want me to stay longer. I tell them no. Marco drives me home to my mansion on the edge of town. Empty rooms, expensive furniture, no life. "Send flowers," I say, "and a note. Tell them I'm grateful." "That it, boss?" I look out the window. "No, I'm going to see them myself." Marco's eyes find mine in the mirror. "You sure that's smart?" Woman seems scared. "I don't care." My voice is firm. "That boy saved my life. I owe him more than flowers." That night, I can't sleep. I keep thinking about the kid's voice. So calm, so brave. He reminded me of my son, Vincent Jr., gone 15 years now. He died from seizures, just like the one I had today. The silence stretches through the house. I walk to the chapel room. I haven't prayed in decades, haven't believed in anything except power and control. But tonight I kneel. "God," I whisper, "if you're there, if you're listening, what are you trying to tell me?" No answer comes, just silence. But something shifts in my expression. I feel it, like a door opening inside me. The next afternoon I drive to their neighborhood. Marco follows in another car. The houses here are small, paint peeling, chain-link fences. This woman works herself to death and still can't afford more than this. A black sedan looks wrong parked on this street. I know it, but I don't care. I step out carrying gifts. Toys for the boy, groceries for the mother, an envelope with cash. The door opens before I knock. Tanya Carter stands there, 33, according to Marco's report. Tired eyes. Nurse scrubs under a light jacket. Her hands tremble when she sees me. Mr. Moretti. Her voice is careful. What are you doing here? I came to thank your son. And you. She doesn't move. Doesn't invite me in. We don't need thanks, she says. We did what anyone should do. Not anyone did it. Just your boy. I hold out the gifts. Please, let me give him something. Footsteps sound inside. A small face appears beside his mother. Mom, who is it? The boy, Eli. He looks up at me with clear, honest eyes. No fear, just curiosity. Vince felt something break open inside him. You're the man from the fair, Eli says. He smiles. You're okay. Because of you. I kneel so I'm at his level. You saved my life, son. His smile widens. My mom taught me. She says everyone deserves help. Tanya's hand lands on his shoulder. Protective. Eli, go inside. But Mom, inside. Now. He obeys, but he waves at me before he disappears. Tanya's eyes find mine. We don't want anything from you. We know who you are. Then you know I can protect you, help you. We don't need that kind of help. Her voice is cold now. Stay away from my son. She tries to close the door. I put my hand against it. Please, take this at least. I hold out the envelope. For his future. For college. We don't do good deeds for payment, Mr. Moretti. That's not how we live. She shuts the door. I stand there for a long moment, the envelope heavy in my hand. Marco appears beside me. Told you, boss. Yeah, you did. We walk back to the car, but I can't stop looking at that small house, that brave kid, that stubborn woman. My breath catches again. Something's changing. I feel it. The next morning, I send groceries anyway, and toys, and books for the boy. No note this time. No name. Marco thinks I'm losing it. Maybe I am. Boss. She said no. You gotta respect that. I lean back in my office chair. I'm not asking for anything, just helping. She'll know it's you. Good, he sighs. You're playing with fire. Woman like that, she's got principles. She won't be bought. I'm not trying to buy her. My voice is quiet. I'm trying to, I don't know, make up for something. Marco's expression softens. Your boy. I nod. Can't speak. The silence hangs between us. How old would Vincent be now? Marco asks. 24. My chest tightens. He'd be finishing medical school, maybe married, maybe grandkids on the way. Instead, you got an empire built on blood and money. I look at him. Yeah, that worked out great. Marco stands. I'll make the deliveries, but boss, maybe think about what you really want here. He leaves. I sit alone in my office. Expensive desk, leather chair, awards and photos from charity events. All fake, all designed to hide what I really am. A criminal, a monster in a nice suit. Vince felt sick. I pull out my phone. Look at the photo I keep hidden in my files. Vincent Jr. at age 9. Same age as Eli. Same bright eyes. Same trusting smile. God, I whisper again. Did you send that boy to save me? Or to remind me what I lost? Still no answer. But I know what I have to do. 3 days later, I'm walking alone in the community park. No Marco. No bodyguards, just me. I see Eli by the duck pond. He's throwing breadcrumbs, laughing when the ducks fight over them. I should walk away. His mother made herself clear, but my feet carry me forward. Those ducks are lucky to have you, I say. Eli turns, his face lights up. Mr. Vince. He runs to me, actually runs like I'm someone safe, someone good. Something shifts in my expression. I want to deserve that trust. Can I feed them too? I ask. Sure. He hands me some bread. You gotta throw it close, they're kinda lazy. We stand there together, feeding ducks. Not talking much. It's the most peace I've felt in years. My mom says I shouldn't talk to strangers, Eli says suddenly. But you're not a stranger anymore, you're my friend, right? My breath catches. If your mom says it's okay, then yes, I'd like to be your friend. She worries too much. My dad died when I was little. She's scared I'll get hurt. She's protecting you. That's what good mothers do. Eli looks up at me. His eyes are too wise for 9 years old. Did you have a good mother? I did. A long time ago. What about kids? You got any? My chest tightens so hard I almost can't breathe. I had a son. He died. He was your age. Eli's face falls. I'm sorry, Mr. Vince. Me too, kid. Me too. We stand in silence. The ducks paddle away. The sun filters through the trees. You know what I think? Eli says. I think maybe God let me save you because your son's in heaven, and he asked God to send someone to help you. That's what I'd do if I was in heaven. I'd make sure my mom was okay. Vince felt tears burn behind his eyes. I can't speak. Can't move. This child, this innocent, beautiful child. Mr. Vince, you okay? I nod, swallow hard. Yeah, son, I'm okay, but I'm not. My whole life is falling apart, and it's because of this one small boy who showed me what kindness looks like. A car pulls up. Tanya gets out. She sees us and freezes. Then she's running. Her voice is sharp. Eli, get away from him. Eli looks confused. Mom, it's just Mr. Vince. He's nice. She grabs his arm, pulls him behind her. Her eyes find mine, and they're full of fury. I told you to stay away. He didn't do anything bad, Mom. We were just feeding ducks. Get in the car, now. Eli obeys. He looks back at me through the window, sad and confused. Tanya steps closer. Her voice is low and dangerous. I don't know what you want from us, but you need to leave us alone. My son is not your second chance. He's not your dead kid brought back. He's mine, and I won't let you drag him into your world. Every word is a knife, because she's right. I'm sorry, I say. My voice is rough. I didn't mean to. I don't care what you meant. Stay away. She gets in the car and drives off. I stand there, alone again. Marco appears from somewhere. Saw the whole thing, boss. She's tough. Yeah. My voice is hollow. She's doing it right. So that's it? You're done? I watch the car disappear around the corner. I should be, but you're not. No. Vince felt something dark and heavy settle in his chest. I'm not. That night, I can't sleep again. I sit in my office with a bottle of whiskey I don't drink. The computer screen glows in front of me. I type her name, Tanya Carter. The search results fill the screen. Nurse at St. Mary's Community Clinic. Widowed 5 years ago. Husband died in a car accident. Works double shifts to make ends meet. Son is a straight-A student. Good woman, good mother, good life. And I'm the worst thing that could happen to them. My hands tremble as I keep reading. Then I see it. An article from 2 weeks ago. St. Mary's Clinic faces closure due to unpaid rent. My breath catches. Her clinic, where she works, where she helps people who can't afford real hospitals. It's going under. I pick up my phone. Call my accountant. I need you to pay off a debt, anonymously, tonight. How much, Mr. Moretti? However much it takes. And set up a monthly payment. Make it look like it's coming from a foundation, not me. Of course, sir. I hang up. Marco walks in. What are you doing, boss? Helping. She won't want your help. She won't know it's mine. I stand. Look out the window at the dark city. That kid saved my life. Maybe I can save something of his. You're playing a dangerous game. I turn to face him. I've been playing dangerous games my whole life. At least this one might actually mean something. Something shifts in my expression. Marco sees it. You're really doing this, he says. Trying to be good. I'm trying to be less bad. My voice is quiet. And maybe that's all I can do. 2 days later, I get a call from Marco. Boss, you need to see this. He meets me at my office with a file, photos, documents, names I recognize. Carlo Mancini, my old associate turned rival. He's expanding, Marco says. Moving into our territory, anyone connected to you is a target. My chest tightens. How connected? Properties you own, businesses you fund, people you know. I flip through the photos. My blood runs cold. St. Mary's Clinic. Guy doesn't know about Tanya, Marco says. Doesn't know you helped them, but if he finds out, he'll use them against me. Yeah. I stand. My mind races. Put guards on the clinic. Discreet. Don't let anyone see them. Boss, that'll tip her off. I don't care, do it. Marco nods, leaves. I'm alone again. The photos spread across my desk. Vince felt fear, real fear. Not for myself, for them. What have I done? I tried to help, and now they're in danger because of me. My phone rings. Unknown number, I answer. Yeah? Mr. Moretti, this is Tanya Carter. My breath catches. How did you get this number? I'm not stupid. I know you paid off the clinic's debt. I know you've been leaving gifts. And I know why. Her voice is tight, controlled, but I hear the emotion underneath. You're trying to ease your guilt, she says. You're trying to replace your son with mine, and I won't let you. That's not what... Save it. I called to tell you one thing. We don't want your help. We don't want your money. We don't want you in our lives. Do you understand? The silence stretches. I understand, I say finally. But can I tell you something? What? You're in danger. Because of me. And I'm trying to protect you. She's quiet for a long moment. What kind of danger? Her voice is softer now, worried. The kind that comes from knowing me. The kind that could hurt your son. Then stay away. That's how you protect us. I wish it was that simple. It is that simple. Goodbye, Mr. Moretti. She hangs up. I sit there with the phone in my hand, the weight of my life crushing down on me. Everything I touch turns to poison. Everyone I care about gets hurt. My chest tightens so hard I can barely breathe. I walk to the chapel room, fall to my knees. I don't know how to pray, I say out loud. I don't know if you hear me, but if you do, please, protect them. They don't deserve this. They don't deserve me. Tears fall. I don't try to stop them. Vince felt broken. For the first time in 30 years, I'm crying, and it feels like the start of something new. The next morning, Tanya shows up at my mansion. Marco tries to stop her. She pushes past him. Where is he? She demands. Ma'am, you can't. Where is Vince Moretti? I appear at the top of the stairs. Let her through. She climbs the stairs. Her face is pale. Her hands shake. We stand in my office. The door closed. I couldn't sleep, she says. All night, I kept thinking about what you said, about danger. I'm handling it. How? By putting men outside my clinic, by paying off my debts, by stalking my son at the park. I'm protecting you. We don't want your protection. Her voice cracks. We want a normal life. We want to be safe, and we can't be either if you're around. Something shifts in my expression. She's right. Of course she's right. Then I'll leave, I say quietly. I'll make sure you're safe, and then I'll go. Where? Away. Far away. Out of New Orleans. Out of your life. Tanya's eyes find mine. She studies my face. You really mean that, she says. You'd leave. For you. For Eli. Yes. The silence hangs between us. I searched your name online, she says finally. I know who you are, what you've done. The FBI is investigating you. There are rumors about murder, about drugs, about violence. Vince felt shame burn through him. All true, I admit. I'm not a good man. Then why? Why did my son's kindness affect you so much? My chest tightens. Because he reminded me that good people exist, that I used to be one before I chose power over everything else. You can't undo what you've done. I know, but maybe I can stop doing more harm. She walks to the window, looks out at the garden below. My husband was a good man, she says quietly. He helped everyone, never asked for anything back. When he died, I promised I'd raise Eli the same way, to see the good in people, to help without expecting rewards. You're doing that. He's a remarkable kid. He is, and you're going to leave him alone. I will. She turns to face me. Her eyes are wet. But you were right about one thing, she says. We are in danger. I saw men watching the clinic yesterday. They didn't look like your men. My blood runs cold. What did they look like? Dangerous. Young. They were taking photos. Carlo's crew. My breath catches. I'll fix this, I say. I promise you, I'll fix this. How? By destroying everything I built. By ending this, by making sure no one comes after you ever again. Tanya stares at me. You'd do that? For Eli? Yes. He saved my life. Maybe it's time I made that life worth something. Something shifts in her expression. I should hate you, she whispers. I should take my son and run. But when I look at you, what? I see someone who's lost. Someone who wants to change. Maybe, I agree. If it's not too late. She walks to the door, stops. There's a saying at my church, she says. God's grace is big enough for anyone, even you. Then she's gone. I stand alone in my office. Vince felt something shift inside him. Maybe redemption is possible after all, but first, I have to burn down my empire to save one small boy, and I will. The next morning, I call a meeting. All my lieutenants, all my business partners. Marco stands beside me. His face is tense. What's this about, boss? One of them asks. I look around the table. Men who've worked for me for decades. Men who've killed for me, stolen for me, built this empire with blood. We're shutting down, I say. The silence stretches. What? Tony Greco leans forward. You're joking. No joke. Close the clubs. Fire the dealers. Shut down every operation that isn't legitimate. Boss, that's everything. That's your whole business. I know. Marco's hand rests on my shoulder. Are you sure about this? Vince felt certain for the first time in years. Yeah, I'm sure. The men argue, they shout. They threaten to leave. I let them. By the end of the day, half my organization walks out. The ones who stay do it out of loyalty, not greed. That night I sit in my empty office. The desk is covered with papers, contracts to dissolve, accounts to close, a lifetime of crime to erase. My chest tightens. This is the right thing. I know it is, but it terrifies me. Over the next week I work 18-hour days, paying off debts with clean money, selling properties, transferring assets to legitimate businesses. Marco watches me with concern. You're killing yourself, boss. Better than killing someone else. Carlo's gonna see this as weakness. Let him. He'll come after you. I know. My voice is tired. But first, I need to make sure Tanya and Eli are safe. That's all that matters. Marco's eyes find mine. You care about them. Really care. Yeah, I do. That's gonna get you killed, probably. I lean back. But at least I'll die for something good. Something shifts in his expression. You really have changed. Trying to. Don't know if it's working. Marco pulls out a cigar, lights it. For what it's worth, I think your son would be proud. My breath catches. I can't speak, just nod. 2 weeks after Tanya's visit, I'm walking through the park again, alone. I see Eli. He's sitting on a bench with a book. I should walk past, keep my promise to stay away. But he sees me first. Mr. Vince, he waves. I thought you left. I walk over slowly. Not yet. Soon. Why? You didn't do anything wrong. Sometimes leaving is the right thing, even when it hurts. Eli pats the bench beside him. Sit with me? Just for a minute. I sit. We're quiet for a while. The afternoon sun filters through the trees. People walk dogs. Children play. I brought you something, Eli says. He pulls out a small wooden cross on a string. My dad gave this to me before he died, but I think you need it more. Vince felt his throat close up. I can't take your dad's cross. He'd want you to have it. He always said crosses remind us we're not alone. God's always there. The cross is simple, worn, loved. I take it. My hands tremble. Thank you, son. You're welcome. And Mr. Vince, when you pray, you don't gotta use fancy words. Just talk to him like a friend. That's what my mom says. I'll try. Eli smiles. Good. Because I pray for you every night, so you're not alone. Something shifts in my chest, like ice melting. This child, this pure, beautiful soul. Your mom know you're here? I ask. She dropped me off. She's at the clinic. There's been lots of people needing help lately. Why's that? I don't know. She said some bad men hurt businesses in our neighborhood, but she says we gotta help anyway. That's what good people do. Carlo. It has to be. My chest tightens with anger. You're a smart kid, Eli. Your dad would be proud too. I hope so. He looks at his book. I'm reading about doctors. I want to save people like you. You already do, kid. You already do. A car pulls up. Tanya gets out. She sees us and her face goes tight. But she doesn't yell this time, just walks over slowly. Eli, go wait in the car. But Mom, now baby. He hugs me quickly, whispers, don't give up. Then he's gone. Tanya sits where he was. She looks exhausted. I'm not stalking him, I say quickly. He found me, I was just walking. I know. Her voice is soft. He talks about you every day, asks when you're coming back, prays for you. He told me. I should be angry, should forbid him from seeing you, but what? She looks at me. Her eyes are tired, but something else too. Something like hope. You're different than I thought. Softer, more broken. Vince felt exposed, vulnerable. I am broken, I admit. Been broken for a long time. The clinic's rent got paid again this month. Medical supplies showed up, new equipment, all anonymous. Maybe you got a guardian angel, or a guilty mafia boss trying to buy forgiveness. I don't deny it. Can't. I'm not trying to buy anything, I say quietly. Just trying to help. That's all. Why? Because your son showed me what goodness looks like, and I want to protect that, even if it costs me everything. The silence hangs between us. The men watching the clinic, she says finally. They're still there. Your men chase them off, but they keep coming back. I know, I'm working on it. How? By ending the war before it starts. By giving Carlo what he wants. Which is? Me. Out of the picture. Gone. Tanya's breath catches. You're surrendering. I'm choosing peace. There's a difference. You'll die if you do that. Maybe. But you and Eli will be safe. That's worth it. She stares at me. Her eyes are wet. Why do you care so much about us? We're nobody to you. You're everything, I say. The words come out before I can stop them. You're proof that good people exist, that kindness is real, that maybe I'm not completely lost. Something shifts in her expression. I need to go, she whispers, before I start believing you. She stands, walks toward the car. Tanya, I call. She stops, doesn't turn. If something happens to me, if Carlo comes after me, promise me you'll take Eli and leave New Orleans. Promise me. Nothing's going to happen. Promise me. She turns. Her face is pale. I promise. Then she's gone. I sit there alone, the cross heavy around my neck. Vince felt peace, strange and unfamiliar, but real. Maybe redemption looks like this, quiet sacrifice, no glory, just love. The next morning, I wake to my phone ringing. Marco, boss, we got a problem. What now? Carlo hit 3 of our businesses last night, burned them down, left a message. My chest tightens. What message? Moretti's weakness will destroy him. Boss, he knows you're shutting down, he's moving fast. I get dressed, drive to my office. The city looks different now, dangerous, like a trap waiting to spring. At the office, Marco shows me photos, burned buildings, graffiti, bodies. 2 of our men are dead, he says. Carlo's not playing around. How many men do we have left? Maybe 30, loyal ones. But boss, we can't win a war with 30 guys. Then we don't fight. What? I look at him. We evacuate, pull everyone back, protect only what matters. Which is? The clinic, Tanya's house, the neighborhood around them. Marco's eyes find mine. You're serious. You're gonna let Carlo take everything else? Yeah. Boss, that's suicide. The families won't respect you. The cops will smell blood in the water, you'll be finished. Good, that's what I want. Something shifts in his expression. You really are getting out. I really am. He sits down heavily. Your son would be proud, boss. So would your wife. My breath catches. I haven't thought about Maria in years. My beautiful wife, dead from cancer 20 years ago. What would she think of me now? Of what I became after she died? Do it, I tell Marco. Pull back our guys. Focus on protection. Nothing else. And if Carlo comes after you directly, then he comes. I won't fight him. Boss, do it, Marco. He nods, leaves. I'm alone in the office. The empire I built crumbling around me. And for the first time, I feel free. That afternoon, I drive to the clinic, park across the street where Tanya can't see. I watch her through the window. She's bandaging a child's arm, smiling, gentle. She's so beautiful, not in the way money can buy, but in the way goodness makes you glow. Vince felt something stir, something he hasn't felt in decades. Hope. A car pulls up beside me. Marco gets out, slides into my passenger seat. She know you're watching her? He asks. No. You got it bad, boss. I know. You love her. I don't answer, don't need to. She's everything I'm not, I say finally. Clean, good, whole. So become that. Can't undo what I've done. No, but you can be better going forward. Marco's right. I know he is. How's the evacuation going? I ask. Slow. Some guys don't want to leave, think you're going soft. They're right. Boss, I gotta ask. You think God's real? You think he's really giving you a second chance? I touch the cross around my neck. I don't know, but that kid believes. And maybe that's enough. 2 days later, everything goes wrong. A supply truck arrives at the clinic. Tanya goes out to check the delivery. Gunfire erupts. Carlo's men pour out of a van. Automatic weapons. Masks. They think I own the clinic. Think it's my property. They're here to send a message. I'm across the street. I see it happening. My chest tightens so hard I can't breathe. Marco! I shout into my phone. Get to the clinic, now! I'm running, gun in my hand, not thinking, just moving. Tanya screams. Patients scatter. Glass shatters. My men appear from nowhere. They return fire. The street becomes a war zone. I reach the clinic door, burst inside. Tanya is on the floor, covering 3 children with her body. Her eyes are wild with fear. Stay down, I shout. She sees me. Vince! More gunfire. Carlo's men retreat. My guys chase them. Police sirens wail in the distance. I kneel beside Tanya. You hurt? No. The kids? I check them. They're crying but unhurt. They're okay. My hands tremble. You're all okay. Tanya's breath catches. She's shaking. This is because of you, she whispers. They came because of you. Vince felt guilt crush him. I know. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You have to leave. Now. Before the police. I'm not leaving you. Vince, go. Marco appears. Boss, we gotta move. Cops are 2 minutes out. I look at Tanya one last time. Her face is pale. Her hands tremble. I'll fix this, I promise. I swear to God, I'll fix this. Then I'm gone. The FBI comes to my mansion that night. 20 agents. Warrants. Guns drawn. I don't resist. Just let them cuff me. Vince Moretti, you're under arrest for racketeering, obstruction, and conspiracy. Yeah, I know the drill. They put me in a car. drive me downtown. At the station, I make one phone call to Marco. Is she okay? I ask. Shaken up, but alive. The clinic's damaged, but nobody died. Carlo? Gone into hiding. But boss, the feds are serious. They got evidence, recordings, financial records. You're going away for a long time. My chest tightens. Good. Maybe that's what I deserve. Boss, take care of them, Marco. That's an order. Keep them safe. I will. I promise. I hang up. The interrogation lasts 6 hours. I don't say anything. Don't implicate anyone, just take the blame. By morning, I'm in a cell, alone, exhausted, but Tanya and Eli are safe. That's all that matters. The trial lasts 3 weeks. My lawyer begs me to make a deal, to give up names, to save myself. I refuse. Just take the plea, he says. 20 years instead of life. No deals. You're throwing your life away. It was already gone. He shakes his head, walks away. The prosecution presents evidence. Photos, recordings, testimonies from my own men who flipped. I sit there, silent, accepting. Tanya watches from the gallery one day. I see her. Our eyes find each other. She looks sad, not angry, just sad. That night, back in my cell, I read a letter Marco smuggled in. It's from Eli. Dear Mr. Vince, my mom says you're in trouble. I don't understand why. You helped us. You protected us. You saved us too. I pray for you every night. Don't give up. Love, Eli. Something shifts in my chest. Vince felt tears fall. I cry in that cell. For hours. For everything I've lost. Everything I destroyed. Everyone I hurt. But also for this one small light. This one boy who still believes in me. Maybe that's grace. Maybe that's God. I don't know. But I'm grateful anyway. The verdict comes 2 days later. Guilty on all charges. 25 years. The judge reads the sentence. I don't react. Just nod. As they lead me out, I see Tanya in the back row. She's crying. I mouth 2 words. Thank you. She nods, wipes her eyes. Then I'm gone. The prison is upstate. Cold concrete. Metal bars. Men who've given up. I'm assigned a cell. Small. Dark. Empty. I pin Eli's letter to the wall. Beside it, a photo Marco gave me. Vincent Jr. at age 9, smiling. I'm trying, son, I whisper. I'm really trying. The first month is hell. I'm a target. Mafia boss in general population. Everyone wants a piece of me. I take the beatings. Don't fight back. Don't ask for protection. By the second month, they leave me alone. Maybe they sense something's changed. Maybe they just get bored. I start teaching. Reading lessons for inmates who never learned. Math for guys trying to get GEDs. It feels good. Useful. Clean. One night, I kneel in my cell. The cross still around my neck. God, I pray, if you're listening, thank you. For Eli. For Tanya. For showing me there's still good in this world. I don't know if I'll ever get out of here. But if you give me one more chance, I'll make it count. I promise. The silence stretches. But this time it doesn't feel empty. It feels like peace. Vince felt something shift inside him. Not redemption. Not yet. But hope. And maybe that's enough for now. 3 months into my sentence, I have another seizure. Violent. Sudden. I wake up in the prison hospital. Tubes in my arms. Machines beeping. A doctor stands over me. Mr. Moretti, you're lucky to be alive. Doesn't feel lucky. Your condition is worsening. You need medication, regular monitoring. Fine, whatever. He leaves. I stare at the ceiling. Why am I still here? What's the point? Then I think of Eli, his smile, his faith, his prayers. My breath catches. I'm still here because that boy believed in me. Because maybe, just maybe, I still have something good left to give. That night, back in my cell, I write a letter. Dear Eli, thank you for your prayers. They're working. I'm okay. The people here need help, and I'm trying to give it. Your dad would be proud of you. I know I am. Keep being kind. Keep being brave. The world needs more people like you. Your friend, Mr. Vince. I give it to Marco the next visiting day. Make sure he gets this, I say. Marco nods. His eyes are wet. You look different, boss, lighter. Feel different, like I'm finally doing something right. You are. Tanya told me the neighborhood's safer. Carlo got arrested last week. The FBI took down his whole operation. My chest tightens with relief. They're safe. Yeah, they're safe. Something shifts in my expression. Then it was worth it. Boss, there's something else. The FBI offered you a deal. Testify against Carlo's associates. They'll reduce your sentence. You could be out in 5 years. 5 years instead of 25. I could see Eli again. see Tanya, have a life outside these walls. What do they want? I ask. Everything you know, names, operations, locations. Will it hurt innocent people? No, just criminals. Guys worse than you ever were. I think about it. Really think. Tell them yes, I say finally. I'll testify. You sure? Yeah, my voice is firm. If it means saving people, if it means stopping more violence, then yeah, I'm sure. Marco smiles. Your son really would be proud. My breath catches. I hope so, Marco. I really hope so. The next 6 months blur together. Interviews with federal agents, testimonies, depositions. I give them everything, every name, every crime, every secret I've kept for 30 years. It's exhausting, dangerous. Other inmates threaten me, call me a rat. I don't care. I'm not protecting the empire anymore. I'm burning it down, and that feels right. Finally, the deal is approved. 5 years total. With good behavior, maybe less. I write Eli another letter, tell him I'll be out soon, that I'll see him again. His response comes 2 weeks later. Dear Mr. Vince, I knew you'd come home. My mom and I are building something special for when you get back. It's a surprise. Keep praying. Keep being good. We believe in you. Love, Eli. Vince felt hope surge through him. Home. He called this home. And for the first time in decades, I feel like I have one. 4 years pass. Slowly, quietly. I spend my days teaching, helping, becoming someone I barely recognize. The other inmates call me Professor, not out of respect, out of something else. Maybe curiosity, maybe confusion. A mafia boss who reads to illiterate men, who prays every morning, who refuses violence even when provoked. I'm not the man I was. I know that now. Marco visits every month. He tells me about the outside world, about how the neighborhood is thriving, about Tanya's clinic expanding, about Eli growing up. Kid's 13 now, Marco says one visit. Getting tall, smart as hell, talking about medical school already. My chest tightens. 4 years. I've missed 4 years of his life. You'll see him soon. Parole hearings in 2 months. If I get approved. You will. You've been model prisoner, helped the feds take down 3 major crime rings. You're golden. Vince felt hope and fear. What if they don't want to see me? What if Eli's forgotten me? What if Tanya's moved on? Stop overthinking, Marco says. He knows me too well. That kid writes you every month. He hasn't forgotten. Yeah, but 4 years is a long time for a child. For adults too, but some things don't change. He leaves. I sit alone in the visiting room. The silence stretches. I touch the cross around my neck. Worn now, faded, but still here. Still reminding me I'm not alone. The parole hearing arrives on a Tuesday morning. Cold and grey. I wear prison-issued clothes, clean but old. I haven't owned real clothes in 4 years. The board sits across from me. 5 faces. Tired, professional, unmoved. Mr. Moretti, the chairman says, you've served 4 years of a 5-year sentence. Your cooperation with federal investigations has been noted. Your behavior exemplary. I nod. Don't speak. However, your crimes were extensive, violent. You built an empire on suffering. I know. My voice is quiet. And I'm sorry. Not because it got me caught, but because I hurt people, destroyed families, became a monster. Something shifts in the chairman's expression. What makes you think you won't return to that life? He asks. Because I met someone who showed me what goodness looks like. A 9-year-old boy who saved my life, who taught me how to pray, who reminded me I'm human. And you think that's enough? One child's kindness? No, but it's a start. And I'll spend the rest of my life trying to earn it. The board members whisper. Confer, take notes. Finally, the chairman speaks. We'll have a decision in 2 weeks. That's it. I'm led back to my cell. My breath catches. 2 weeks, 14 days, 336 hours, either freedom or another year behind bars. I can't sleep that night, or the next, or the one after. I pray, read scripture, try to stay calm. On the 5th day, I receive a letter, Tanya's handwriting. My hands tremble as I open it. Dear Vince, I hope this letter finds you well. Eli told me about your parole hearing. We've been praying for you every day. I wanted you to know something. The clinic is thriving. We've helped over 1,000 families in the last year. We're opening a 2nd location next month, and it's all because you started us on this path. Your donations, your protection, your sacrifice. You gave us a chance when no one else would. So regardless of what the board decides, know this. You've already redeemed yourself. You've already made a difference. We'll be waiting for you whenever you're ready. With love, Tanya and Eli. Vince felt tears stream down his face. I read the letter again, and again, and again. She forgave me. Actually forgave me. And that feels like everything. The decision comes 12 days later. A guard escorts me to the warden's office. "Sit down, Moretti," the warden says. I sit. My chest tightens. "The board approved your parole. Effective immediately, you'll be released tomorrow morning." My breath catches. Freedom. After 4 years. After a lifetime of darkness. "Thank you," I whisper. "Don't thank me. Thank the families you helped take down those crime rings. Thank yourself for changing." He hands me papers, release forms, parole conditions, a phone number for my officer. "You get one shot at this, Moretti. Mess up and you're back here. Permanently." "I won't mess up." "Good. Now get out of my office." I stand, walk back to my cell on shaking legs. That night I kneel one last time in this tiny space. "God," I pray, "thank you for second chances, for Eli, for Tanya, for showing me the way home. I won't waste this. I promise." The silence hangs, but it feels different now, like answered prayer. Something shifts in my expression. I'm going home. The next morning I walk out of prison, into sunlight, into freedom. Marco waits by a car. He's older, grey at the temples. "Welcome back, boss." Not boss anymore, just Vince. We drive toward New Orleans. The landscape passes in a blur. Trees, buildings, life moving at full speed. "You ready for this?" Marco asks. "No, but I'm doing it anyway." "They're excited to see you, especially the kid." My chest tightens. "He really remembers me." "Boss, Vince. That kid talks about you constantly. You're his hero." Vince felt unworthy. "I'm nobody's hero." "Tell him that. See what he says." We drive in silence for a while. The city appears on the horizon, beautiful and broken and alive. Home. "Where are we going first?" I ask. "The clinic. They're hosting a community event. Tanya said to bring you there." "She knows I'm coming?" "Yeah. I called this morning. She cried." My breath catches. She cried. For me. We arrive at the clinic. It's bigger than I remember. Freshly painted. New sign. Cars packed in the lot. Music plays inside. Children's laughter. Adult voices mixing together. I step out of the car. My legs shake. Marco walks beside me. "You got this." We enter through the front door. The room falls silent. Everyone stares. Then Eli appears. 13 now. Taller. But the same bright eyes. The same pure smile. "Mr. Vince!" He runs toward me. I kneel. Catch him as he crashes into my arms. He's crying. I'm crying. Everyone's staring, but I don't care. "You came back," he whispers. "You really came back. Told you I would." He pulls back. Looks at me. "You're skinnier. And your hair's grey. Prison does that. You're still here, though. That's all that matters." Vince felt his throat close up. This boy. This beautiful, forgiving boy. Tanya appears. She's different too. Older. Lines around her eyes. But still beautiful. Still glowing with goodness. Our eyes find each other. "Hi," she says softly. "Hi." We stand there. The air heavy with 4 years of silence. Of letters. Of prayers. Then she steps forward. Hugs me. Not a polite hug. A real one. Tight and warm and full of forgiveness. "Welcome home, Vince," she whispers. Something shifts in my chest. Home. She called it home. And I believe her. The party continues around us. Neighbors, patients, families who found help at the clinic. They treat me kindly, cautiously but kindly. One old woman shakes my hand. "My grandson says you taught him to read in prison. Changed his life. Thank you. He did the work. I just helped." Same thing. More people come. More stories. More gratitude. It's overwhelming, humbling. By evening, most people have left. It's just me, Tanya, Eli, and Marco. We sit on the clinic steps, watching the sunset paint the sky orange and pink. "We have something to show you," Eli says. He's excited, bouncing on his toes. "What?" "Come on." He leads us around back, to a new building, small but solid, a sign above the door. "The Moretti Center for Hope and Healing." My breath catches. "We built it with your donations," Tanya says. "Clean money from legitimate sources," Marco set up. "It's a community center, job training, counseling, everything people need to rebuild their lives." "You named it after me? After what you taught us? That anyone can change. That hope is real." Vince felt tears fall again. "I've cried more in 4 years than in the previous 40. I don't deserve this. Maybe not. But you're getting it anyway." She smiles. "That's how grace works." Eli takes my hand. "Will you help us run it? Teach people like you taught the guys in prison. I look at him, this child who saved me twice. Once at the fair, once with his faith. Yeah, son, I will. The first week of freedom is strange. Marco helps me find an apartment. Small, clean, mine. I report to my parole officer every Tuesday, follow every rule, stay out of trouble. During the day I work at the center, teaching adults to read, helping ex-convicts find jobs, doing carpentry repairs. It's simple work, honest work, and it fills me with peace. Tanya and I grow closer, not romantic, not yet, but friends, real friends. We drink coffee together, talk about life, share stories of loss and faith. My husband used to say God's always working, she tells me one morning. Even when we can't see it, even in the darkness. You think God was working in me? When I was running the Mafia? Maybe. Maybe he was just waiting for you to be ready. Took long enough, she laughs. Better late than never. Something shifts in her expression. She looks at me differently now. Not with fear, with something softer. Maybe respect, maybe affection. I don't push it. Just enjoy her company, her presence, her light. 3 weeks after my release, everything changes. I'm at the center teaching when Marco bursts through the door. We got a problem, he says. His voice is tight. What? Carlo's associates. The ones still free. They know you're out, and they want revenge. My chest tightens. How many? 5, maybe 6. They burned down a warehouse last night. Left your name on the wall. Vince felt fear. Not for myself, for Tanya and Eli. Where are they now? Don't know, but they're coming for you, and everyone close to you. Get Tanya and Eli out of here now. Already tried, she won't leave. Says she's not running from criminals. Stubborn woman. Yeah, wonder where she learned that. I grab my jacket. Stay with them. Don't let them out of your sight. Where are you going? To end this, once and for all. I drive to my old contacts. Men who owe me favors. Men who remember what I was. I need information, I tell them. Carlo's guys. Where are they? They tell me. An abandoned factory near the docks. Heavily armed. Waiting. They think you'll run, one says. Think you're soft now. Maybe I am. Then why are you asking? Because I won't let them hurt innocent people. That's where I draw the line. I drive to the factory, alone, unarmed. My chest tightens as I approach the building. This could be my last night alive, I know it. But if it saves Tanya and Eli, it's worth it. I walk through the front door, hands raised. 5 men appear, guns drawn, faces hard. Moretti, the leader spits. Heard you found religion. Something like that. Carlo died in prison because of you. Because you snitched. Carlo died because he chose violence. Same choice you're making now. Spare us the sermon. You're gonna pay. They circle me. I don't move. Vince felt calm, strangely calm. You want me? Fine, I'm here. But leave the woman and kid alone. They're innocent. Nobody's innocent in this world. They are. And if you hurt them, you'll prove you're worse than I ever was. The leader hesitates. Something shifts in his expression. What makes you think we'll listen to you? Because you're human. And somewhere inside you know this is wrong. The silence stretches. Then sirens wail. Police cars surround the building. The men scatter, run, try to escape. I stand still, hands raised. Marco appears beside me. Called the cops before you left. Figured you'd try something stupid. I wasn't going to fight them. I know. That's why I called. The police arrest Carlo's men. Take them away in handcuffs. One officer approaches me. Mr. Moretti, you okay? Yeah, thanks for coming. Your parole officer called us. Said you might be in trouble. Said you'd rather die than fight. My breath catches. He said that? Yeah, also said you're one of the success stories, don't mess it up. He walks away. Marco and I stand in the empty factory. Dawn breaks through the windows. You really are different, Marco says. Old you would have come here with guns blazing. Old me got people killed. New me just wants peace. Think you'll get it? Hope so. God knows I've earned it. We return to the center. Tanya runs out. Her face is pale. You idiot, she shouts. You could have died. But I didn't. You could have been arrested, sent back to prison. But I wasn't. She hits my chest. Not hard, just frustrated. Tears stream down her face. Don't ever do that again. Don't ever risk yourself like that. Not for us. Vince felt something shift. I cup her face, wipe her tears with my thumb. I'd risk everything for you. And Eli, every single time. Her eyes find mine, wide and wet and searching. Why? Because you saved me first, and I'm never forgetting that. The air between us changes. Charged, electric. She leans forward, kisses me, soft and quick and full of relief. Then she pulls back, embarrassed. Sorry, I shouldn't have. I kiss her back, longer this time, tender. When we part, she's smiling through tears. I've wanted to do that for a year, she whispers. Just a year. I've wanted to since the day you slammed your door in my face. She laughs. Actually laughs. Eli appears. Gross. You guys are kissing. But he's smiling, happy. Something shifts in all of us, like a family finding each other. Finally. The next few weeks pass in peace. Real peace. Carlo's remaining associates are prosecuted. The threat ends. The center thrives. More families come. More lives are changed. Tanya and I grow closer. We're careful, slow, but it's real. Eli accepts me fully, calls me Mr. Vince still, but treats me like family. One Saturday, we plant a tree outside the center, the three of us, working together. Will it grow big? Eli asks. He's kneeling in dirt, happy. If we water it with love, I say. Yeah, it'll grow big. Tanya's hand finds mine, squeezes. We're doing this, she whispers. We're actually doing this. Doing what? Building a life, a real one. My breath catches. A life. After everything. After all the death and darkness. A life worth living. Yeah, I say. We are. That evening, as the sun sets, I stand outside the center alone. I think about my son, about my wife, about the man I was, and the man I'm becoming. Vince felt grateful, deeply grateful, for second chances, for forgiveness, for this impossible, beautiful redemption. Vincent, I whisper to the sky, I hope you're proud, son. I hope I'm finally the dad you deserved. No answer comes, just the sound of children playing inside, just laughter and life. But it's enough. It's more than enough. I walk back inside, to Tanya, to Eli, to home, and for the first time in 40 years, I feel complete. 6 months pass, the fastest and slowest of my life. The center becomes my world. Every morning I unlock the doors. Every evening I lock them. In between I teach, I listen, I help. Former gang members learn carpentry. Single mothers take computer classes. Children do homework at clean tables. It's not glamorous, it's not powerful, but it's good. And good feels better than anything I've ever known. Tanya and I fall into a rhythm. Coffee at dawn, work during the day, dinner with Eli at night. We don't live together. Not yet. She's cautious. Smart. Protecting her son from moving too fast. I respect that. I'd wait forever if she asked. You're different than I imagined, she tells me one evening. We're sitting on her porch. Eli's inside doing homework. How so? Gentler, quieter, like you're constantly apologizing for existing. Vince felt exposed. Maybe I am. Still don't feel like I deserve this. This what? You, Eli, this life, all of it. Her hand finds mine. You don't have to earn it anymore. You already paid the price. 4 years in prison isn't enough for what I did. Maybe not, but it's what we've got and you're making the most of it. Something shifts in her expression. She leans closer. I love you, she whispers. I've been scared to say it. Scared it's too fast or too complicated, but I do. I love you. My breath catches. Nobody's said those words to me in 20 years. I love you too, I say. My voice is rough with emotion. More than I thought possible. She kisses me. Long and deep and full of promise. When we part, she's smiling. So what now? She asks. Now we keep building, keep healing, keep being a family. A family. I like that. Me too. The next morning, I wake to my phone ringing. Unknown number. Yeah? Mr. Moretti, this is Detective Sarah Chen, New Orleans PD. We met during your trial. My chest tightens. I remember. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. I'm calling because I wanted to thank you. That information you gave us about Carlo's network, we just arrested the last cell. 18 people. Major weapons cache. You saved lives. Vince felt something shift. I was just trying to make things right. Well, you did. The district attorney wants to meet with you. Talk about community outreach. Using your story to help at-risk youth. I'm not sure I'm the right person for that. You're exactly the right person. You've lived both sides. That matters. I agree to the meeting. Hang up. Tanya appears in the doorway. Good news? Maybe. They want me to speak to kids. Tell them about my mistakes. Try to steer them away from gangs. You should do it. You think so? I know so. You've got a gift, Vince. You make people believe they can change. I'm still figuring it out myself. That's what makes you real. She kisses my cheek, heads to work. I sit alone with my coffee. The morning sun filters through the windows. Real. She called me real, and maybe I am. Finally. 3 days later, I'm at a high school, standing in front of 40 teenagers. They look bored, skeptical, arms crossed. I don't blame them. They've heard 1,000 speeches. Why should mine matter? My name is Vince Moretti, I start. I ran a criminal empire for 30 years. I hurt people, destroyed families, became exactly what you probably think I am. They perk up, interested now. I thought power would fill the emptiness inside me, thought money and respect would make me whole. But it just made me hollow, until a 9-year-old boy saved my life. I tell them about Eli, about the seizure, about learning to pray. I tell them about prison, about losing everything, about choosing redemption even when it hurt. You all have a choice, I say, every single day. Be what the world expects or be better. I chose wrong for 40 years. Don't make my mistake. The room is silent, faces open, listening. A girl in the back raises her hand. You really think people can change, like actually change? Yeah, I do, because I did. And if a monster like me can find redemption, anyone can. Her eyes find mine. My brother's in a gang. He says he can't get out. He can. It won't be easy, but it's possible. Tell him to find people who believe in him, people like my friend Marco, like Tanya, like Eli. They saved me. Someone can save him too. Vince felt hope swell in his chest. These kids, they're listening, actually listening. Maybe I can make a difference after all. Word spreads. More schools invite me. More community centers. I speak 3 times a week, tell my story, answer questions. Some kids roll their eyes, some ignore me completely, but some listen, some change, and that's enough. One boy approaches me after a talk, 16, tattooed, hard eyes. My dad's like you, he says. Was like you. In prison now. I'm sorry. Don't be. He deserves it. But I wanted to ask, you think he can change like you did? If he wants to. If he finds something worth changing for. What was yours? A little boy who showed me kindness, and a woman who showed me grace. The boy nods. My mom's still waiting for him, still believes. Then maybe there's hope. Yeah, maybe. He walks away, and I pray he finds his own path, his own redemption. That weekend, we hold a grand reopening event for the center. After months of renovations and expansion, the mayor comes, local news, hundreds of neighbors and friends. Tanya gives a speech. Her voice is strong and clear. This center exists because one man chose to change, chose to sacrifice everything for a better world. Vince Moretti taught us that redemption is real, that grace is bigger than our mistakes. She pauses. Her eyes find mine in the crowd. Vince, can you come up here? I shake my head. I don't deserve recognition. But Eli pushes me forward. Go on, Mr. Vince. She wants you up there. I walk to the stage. Tanya takes my hand. This plaque, she says, unveiling a bronze marker, is dedicated to the man who proved that darkness doesn't have the final word, that love is stronger than fear, that hope is real. The plaque reads, "From darkness to light, one act of courage at a time, in honor of Vincent Moretti." My breath catches. Vince felt tears stream down his face. The crowd applauds. Some cry, some cheer. I can't speak, can only stand there, overwhelmed by grace I don't deserve. Tanya hands me the microphone. I don't have words, I finally say, just gratitude, for Eli who saved my life, for Tanya who showed me forgiveness, for everyone here who gave me a second chance. I promise I'll spend every day trying to earn it. More applause, more tears. As I step off the stage, Eli hugs me tight. You did it, Mr. Vince, you really did it. Did what, son? Became a hero. Something shifts in my chest. I'm no hero, just a man trying to be better. Same thing. That night, as the celebration winds down, I find myself alone on the center steps. The neighborhood is quiet, peaceful, safe. This is what I fought for. This moment, this stillness. Footsteps approach. Tanya sits beside me. You okay? She asks. Yeah, just thinking. About what? About how far I've come. How lucky I am. Luck had nothing to do with it. You chose this. With your help. She leans against me, her head on my shoulder. We chose each other, she says softly. Yeah, we did. We sit in comfortable silence, the stars bright overhead. Tanya? I want to ask you something, but I don't want to rush. She sits up, looks at me. What? I pull out a small box. My hands tremble. I'm not good at this, never was, but I love you, and I love Eli, and I want to spend the rest of my life proving I can be the man you deserve. I open the box. A simple ring. Nothing fancy. Will you marry me? Her eyes fill with tears. Her breath catches. Vince felt terrified. What if she says no? What if it's too soon? What if... Yes. She's crying now, happy tears. Yes, I'll marry you. I slide the ring on her finger. She kisses me, deep and sure, and full of forever. I never thought I'd love again, she whispers. Never thought I'd trust someone like you. And now? Now I can't imagine life without you. Something shifts in both of us, like pieces clicking into place. We're building something real, something lasting, and it's more than I ever hoped for. 3 weeks later, disaster strikes. I'm at the center when Marco bursts through the door. His face is white. Boss, Vince, we got a situation. What? Carlo's nephew. Just got released from prison. He's looking for revenge. Says you killed his uncle. My chest tightens. Where is he? On his way here with 5 guys armed. Get everyone out. Now. Already started, but Tanya and Eli are still inside. Fear shoots through me. Where? Supply room. 2nd floor. I run. Take the stairs 2 at a time. I find them gathering medical supplies. Tanya looks up, sees my face. What's wrong? You need to leave. Now. Both of you. Vince, what? Gunfire erupts outside. Windows shatter. People scream. I grab Tanya and Eli, pull them behind a desk. Stay down, I order. Don't move. More gunfire. Closer now. They're inside the building. Marco's voice on my phone. Boss, they're coming up the stairs. 3 of them. Where are you? Calling the cops. But they're 10 minutes out. We don't have 10 minutes. I look at Tanya, at Eli, their faces pale with fear. Vince felt clarity. I know what I have to do. Stay here, I tell them. No matter what happens, stay hidden. Vince, no. I kiss her, quick and desperate. I love you, remember that. Then I'm moving, into the hallway, between them and the threat. 3 men appear, guns raised, faces hard. Moretti, that's me. My hands are raised. You want me? Fine, I'm here. But leave them alone. Who? The woman and kid. They're innocent. The leader laughs. Nobody's innocent. They advance. I don't move. This is it. This is how it ends. But if it saves them, it's worth it. The leader aims. His finger tightens on the trigger. Then everything happens at once. Police sirens shouting, the men turn, distracted. One fires. The bullet hits my shoulder. Pain explodes. I fall, hit the ground hard. My body convulses. The seizure starting. Not now. Please, Vince not felt now. Darkness closing in. I hear Eli screaming, Mr. Vince, no! Footsteps running. Small hands on my shoulder. Calm down, Eli's voice. Steady. Sure. I can save you. He rolls me on my side, clears my mouth, just like 4 years ago, just like I taught him. The convulsions slow. The world fades. But I hear him. You're okay. Just breathe. Help is coming. Police storm the building. The gunmen scatter. Arrests. Chaos. But Eli stays with me, his small hands keeping me safe. Just like at the fair, coming full circle. I wake in a hospital, white walls, beeping machines, déjà vu. Tanya sits beside my bed, her hand in mine, her eyes red from crying. Hey, I whisper. Hey! She smiles through tears. You scared me. Sorry. Don't apologize, you saved us. Eli saved me. Again. She laughs softly. He did. That boy's going to be an amazing doctor. Where is he? Talking to the police, giving a statement. He's okay, shaken, but okay. My chest tightens with relief. The men? Arrested. All of them. Carlo's nephew is going away for a long time. Good. The silence stretches. Comfortable. Safe. Vince? Yeah? When I saw you step into that hallway, saw you choose us over yourself, I knew. Knew what? That you're the man I want to spend my life with. Not because you're perfect, but because you're real. Something shifts in my expression. I'm still figuring it out. Still making mistakes. So am I. We'll figure it out together. She kisses me. Gentle. Full of promise. The door opens. Eli rushes in. Mr. Vince. He climbs onto the bed carefully. You're awake. Thanks to you, son. Guess it was my turn again. He grins. We make a good team. The best team. He hugs me, careful of my shoulder. I was so scared. I thought, I know, but I'm okay. We're all okay. Tanya's eyes find mine. We're better than okay. We're a family. Vince felt complete. For the first time in my entire life, complete. I spend 3 days in the hospital, recovering, healing. The doctors are amazed I survived. The bullet missed vital organs by centimeters. You're lucky, one says. I'm blessed, I correct. He smiles. Doesn't argue. On the 4th day, I'm released. Marco drives me home, not to my apartment, to Tanya's house. She insisted, Marco said you're not staying alone anymore. She's bossy. Yeah, but you love her. Yeah, I do. We pull up to her house. Small, modest, perfect. Tanya and Eli wait on the porch, smiling, welcoming me home. I walk slowly, my shoulder's still sore, but I'm here. I'm alive. They help me inside, to the couch. Tanya fusses over pillows and blankets. I'm fine, I say. Stop worrying. I'll stop worrying when you stop getting shot. Eli laughs. She's got a point. We sit together, the three of us, in comfortable silence. My breath catches. This is home, not a place, but these people, this love. Thank you, I whisper. For what? Tanya asks. For not giving up on me. For believing I could change. You did the hard part. We just loved you through it. Something shifts in my chest. That's what grace is. Being loved through the hard parts. And I'm finally learning to accept it. 6 months later, the morning sun warms my face. I stand in the center's backyard with Eli and 3 former inmates. We're building raised garden beds, teaching carpentry, creating something useful. Like this, Mr. Vince? One of the men asks. He's measuring wood carefully. Perfect. You're a natural. He smiles, pride in his eyes. These men, released from prison, trying to rebuild their lives, just like I did. I see myself in each of them. The struggle, the hope, the fear of falling back. Remember, I tell them, one day at a time, one choice at a time. That's how change happens. They nod. Keep working. Eli appears with lemonade. Break time. We sit in the shade, drinking, talking, laughing. Vince felt peace, deep and lasting. This is my life now. Teaching, helping, being useful. No power, no money, no empire, just purpose. And it's enough. That evening, Tanya and I stand in our kitchen. Our kitchen. We got married 2 months ago. Small ceremony. Just family and close friends. She's cooking. I'm chopping vegetables. Domestic. Simple. Perfect. How was your day? She asks. Good. Really good. The guys are learning fast. Building confidence. I'm proud of you. For what? For becoming the man you were meant to be. My chest tightens with emotion. Couldn't have done it without you. We did it together. She kisses me, quick, casual, like we've been doing this forever. Eli walks in, 15 now, taller than Tanya, still bright-eyed and optimistic. What's for dinner? Lasagna, Tanya says. Can Mr. Vince make his garlic bread? Of course, it's the only thing he can cook. They laugh. At me. With me. It doesn't matter. We eat together, the 3 of us, talking about our days, planning the weekend, normal, ordinary, beautiful. After dinner, I step outside. The evening air is cool, crickets sing, stars appear. I touch the cross around my neck, still there, still reminding me. Vincent, I whisper to the sky, I hope you see this. Hope you know I'm finally the dad you deserved, even if it's too late for you. No answer. But I feel peace anyway. My son would be proud. I believe that now. And that belief carries me forward. The next Saturday, we hold a planting ceremony at the center. A memorial garden for families who've lost loved ones to violence. Over 100 people attend. Neighbors, friends, survivors. Each family plants a flower, speaks a name, shares a memory. When it's my turn, I plant a rose bush. White blooms, Vincent's favorite. For my son, I say quietly. Vincent Moretti Jr. gone too soon, but never forgotten. Tanya's hand finds mine, squeezes. Eli stands beside me. Silent support. Something shifts in my expression. I'm not just mourning anymore. I'm honoring, remembering, celebrating what was. After the ceremony, people linger, share food, tell stories. An old woman approaches me. Mrs. Chen lost her grandson to gang violence. Thank you, she says, for creating this space, for giving us somewhere to grieve. It's the least I could do. You've done more than you know. My other grandson comes to your classes, says you changed his life. Vince felt humbled. He did the work. I just showed up. Sometimes that's all it takes. Someone showing up. She pats my hand, walks away. I stand there, overwhelmed, grateful. Marco appears beside me. You did good, boss. Not boss anymore, just Vince. Right. Vince, you did good. Thanks for sticking with me, through everything. Where else would I go? Your family. Something shifts between us. Years of loyalty, of friendship, of shared redemption. Yeah, I say. We are. As evening falls, I find myself alone with Tanya in the memorial garden. We sit on a bench, the flowers swaying in the breeze. I've been thinking, she says. About what? About expanding, opening more centers, helping more communities. That's ambitious. I learned from the best. I smile. I don't know if I'm the best. You are to us. My breath catches. You really think we can do more? I ask. I know we can. Together. Together. That word means everything. Then let's do it, I say. Let's help as many people as we can. She kisses me, long and deep, full of love and promise. When we part, she's smiling. I love you, Vince Moretti. I love you too. More than I ever thought possible. We sit in silence, watching the sunset paint the sky in shades of orange and pink. Vince felt complete, finally, truly complete. This is what redemption looks like. Not grand gestures, just quiet moments. Simple love, daily choices to be better. And I'm choosing it every single day. The house smells like cinnamon and coffee. Sunday morning, my favorite time. I stand at the kitchen counter making pancakes. Tanya reads the newspaper. Eli studies at the table. 3 years since the shooting. 3 years of peace. The centers, plural now, serve 5 neighborhoods. Hundreds of families. Thousands of lives changed. I teach 6 days a week. Carpentry, reading, life skills, whatever people need. Tanya runs the medical side. Free clinics, health education, community outreach. Eli's in medical school, top of his class. Planning to come back and serve the community that raised him. We're building something real, something lasting. Pancakes are burning, Tanya says without looking up. I flip them quickly. No, they're not. Yes, they are. She's right. They're a little burnt, but edible. Eli laughs. Mr. Vince, you gotta pay attention. I was paying attention. To what? The wall? More laughter. I don't mind. This is what family sounds like. Gentle teasing, comfortable love. We eat together, plan the day, decide who's doing what. After breakfast, we drive to the main center. Sunday service, I help lead it now. Not preaching, just sharing, talking about second chances, about grace, about hope. The room fills with people, all ages, all backgrounds, all looking for something to believe in. I stand at the front, Tanya beside me, Eli in the crowd, smiling, supportive. Good morning, I start. My name is Vince, and I'm a work in progress. They smile, nod. They know my story. Most of them share similar ones. I used to think redemption meant erasing the past, becoming someone new, but I've learned it's about accepting who you were, choosing who you'll be, and letting grace fill the gap. I share about my week, the struggles, the victories, the daily choice to be better. We're all works in progress, I conclude, but we're not alone, and that makes all the difference. Applause, hugs, connection. This is my life now, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. That afternoon, the 3 of us return to the memorial garden, our weekly ritual. We tend the plants, water the flowers, pull weeds. I kneel beside Vincent's rose bush. It's blooming beautifully, white and pure. Hey, son, I whisper. Things are good, really good. I hope you're proud. Tanya kneels beside me. He is. I know he is. How do you know? Because you're the man he would have wanted to become. Strong, kind, redeemed. Something shifts in my chest. Old grief mixing with new peace. I miss him every day. I know, but he's not really gone. He lives in everything you do. She's right. Vincent lives in every person I help, every life I touch, every choice I make to be better. Eli joins us, places a hand on my shoulder. Should we plant something new, he asks. Like what? A tree, something that'll grow big, give shade to people who come after us. Vince felt hope surge. Yeah, let's do that. We pick a spot, dig a hole together, plant a young oak tree. As we work, Tanya says, this tree will outlive us, generations will rest under it. That's the point, I say. Legacy isn't what we take, it's what we leave behind. Eli pats the dirt around the roots. Will it grow big? I smile, remembering. If we water it with love, he grins. That's what you always say, because it's always true. We step back, admire our work. 3 people, 1 tree, infinite hope. The sun filters through the branches of older trees. Birds sing, life continues. Tanya takes my hand, Eli takes hers. We stand there, connected, complete. Thank you, I whisper. For what? Tanya asks. For saving me, both of you, for showing me grace. You saved yourself, she says. We just loved you through it. Something shifts in all of us. Understanding, acceptance, peace. I don't know what the future holds, I say, but I know I'll face it with you. Always, Tanya agrees. Always, Eli echoes. We walk home slowly, the evening turning golden. Our neighborhood safe and thriving. Children play in yards. Families sit on porches. Music drifts from open windows. This is what I fought for. This peace, this ordinary beauty, this life. We reach our house. Small, simple, perfect. As we walk up the steps, Tanya squeezes my hand. Happy? She asks. Vince felt joy, pure and complete. Yeah, I say. I really am. She smiles, kisses my cheek. Good. Me too. We go inside together. Home at last. And I know, deep in my soul, that this is redemption. Not perfect, not painless, but real. And it's more than enough. Everything was finally at peace.